Welcome. You're the one I want. Yokuso Freedom Friday. Watashi wa Sensei Jackson Akiba Dash. I'm a confident, bold, inspiring, worthy leader. As I think, so shall I be. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining Freedom Fridays. If you haven't watched my channel, Freedom Friday is a channel that I created just to allow me to be able to free up my future by releasing the weight of the past. And I've been talking about my wellness journey. So last week, I did not post, and I can give you a bunch of reasons and excuses, but I didn't post. So these past few weeks, as I restarted posting and sharing, I've just been talking about being transparent and just talking about the different things that I'm dealing with. So once again, welcome to Freedom Friday. I am Dr. Nakiba Jackson, and thank you for joining my channel. So this week, I just want to get right into it. This past week, Mother's Day weekend, just different things, and I let time get away, and I honestly just didn't post. So I didn't want to just post anything, so I posted nothing, which I don't know if it's better or worse, but that's what happened. So let's get into it. So this week, I still want to talk about just being transparent and being responsible on this journey that I'm on. So if you've been watching for the past few weeks or the past month, you know that I am healing from what is called a cuboid fracture. I fractured my foot shortly after I got surgery for my gallbladder removal, and I really didn't want to get another surgery, so I'm where I'm at today. So last week, outside of Mother's Day weekend, can't even remember what too much is done. This past week, I've been working on let me be real, just working on just surviving. Talking about being transparent and being responsible and things like that. This past week, I feel like it was a roller coaster for me. And I really just want to talk about what that roller coaster means and how do I get to move forward. So personally, I was just dealing with some things. Professionally, I felt like I was dealing with some things, and it just spilled over into sometimes when I get real busy and things are happening, I just allow myself to coast, which is not always the best thing. And when I say coast, it's like, if I'm blessed enough, I get to wake up every morning. I get to do the things that I do without thinking, right? So that's waking up, showering, brushing my teeth, getting dressed, going to work. Cycle repeats itself over and over and over, regardless of what happens. I'm going to eat, I'm going to drink, I'm going to get to work, I'm going to make sure my daughter gets to school. If there's different things that's going on throughout the week, I make sure we do that. But what that also equates to is not always giving myself the time that I deserve for myself, which is the self-care aspect of it. So this week, honestly, I feel like I was just avoiding some things, not really wanting to address it. And it put me in a mindset of don't think about it, don't address it. And when I get to that point when I don't really want to address things, I allow life to happen to me. And when life happens to me, I end up releasing control to someone else as opposed to being in control of it for myself. And so this past week, despite everything that was going on, I still wanted to make sure I remain responsible. And that's the things that I do that's non-negotiable. So apparently some of the negotiables for me is still my health. So what do I get to do to shift to say I want my health to be a non-negotiable? So for me, it's still a work in progress, right? Um, so the upcoming week, some of the things that I do plan on continuing to focus on is the food that I'm eating, making sure that I'm actually getting in vegetables and fruit. This past week, some of the things that I did try was there's something called like a ruby red kiwi. And in the past, one of the things that I would do would, my daughter loves kiwi, so I would just get it and they would sit in the refrigerator and they would just spoil. Um, this time I'm like, they're not gonna sit and spoil, so I got them out. Have them for a snack or have them for parts of my meal throughout the day, and then focusing on like the vegetables that I have. Like in the past, some of the things that I would do was have to have it perfectly. So I moved beyond the perfection and just said pack it. So when I pack it, what it means is during the time when I'm sitting at my desk and things are happening, I just get to pull out the vegetables that I have and just snack on them, as opposed to um, totally binging. So, like I said, this week it was a little mentally challenged as I go through just the different things that I'm going through. And then the other part is today I went back to the doctor for my foot, and we were talking and he was asking me about the pain in it, and honestly I don't know how it feels, whether it feels better. I don't believe it feels worse, but I do know when they take the tape off my foot actually does bother me. So um because the doctor and I was just kind of like going back at like what's going on with it, is it getting better, like how does it feel and things like that, he recommended that I get dun, 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 crutches. So in the essence of me getting crutches, honestly, I just feel so old. I feel so helpless right now because I'm just not used to being so restricted in my movement, being in a point where I feel like I need to get help for things that I want to do on a regular basis. And so it's really been wreaking havoc with my mind, right? So today when I got home, I just got home and just put myself in a mindset of feeling sorry for myself a little bit, right? And what feeling sorry for myself is going to do really is nothing but, in the essence of being human and this being Freedom Friday, I get to share so I can release it. So in the process, in dealing with all of the feelings that I have, instead of going to a point where I'm like, oh, I feel sad, I feel mad, I feel angry, feel that way, honor those feelings, but don't eat them. That's some of the things that I've done in the past. Feel sorry for myself and eat them. So outside of that, some of the things that I still have been doing is working on getting a workout in. So like the workouts look different. And also I get to not judge myself with the workouts because I actually do want my foot to heal. I see healing in there. When I get in my head about how everything is going right now, I don't see the healing. And so my focus really is to deal with the feelings, but then vision myself as a healthy, whole, healed person. So for this Freedom Friday, I just wanted to share with you, headspace hasn't necessarily been the best headspace. And I still get to show up for myself, because when I do show up for myself, I like how I feel about it. And then in showing up for myself, I show up for other people. Yeah, so I just want to say we all have the freedom to show up for ourselves, no matter what it looks like. Show up for ourselves without the judgment. Show up for ourselves and give ourselves the grace that we deserve, because we're human beings. And human beings, we deserve the grace that we get. It doesn't mean like you're making excuses or put yourself in a mindset to say that you keep going the way that you're going. If you're not happy, we get to find why we're not happy, and we get to find like the source of what's going on, and in the process we still get to live life. And so what I just want to say is just we have the freedom to take care of ourselves. We have the freedom to be able to feel how we feel, and we have the freedom to have the flexibility to move forward as opposed to staying in feeling sorry for yourselves, stay feeling just down in the dumps. And then we also have the freedom to reach out to people when we feel the way that we feel. Life is not meant to be sad, unhappy. I think it's meant for us to just be able to enjoy what's out there for us. We get to share with other people. We get to share our experiences. We get to share our thoughts, and we just get to share. And so, with that said, one of the things I did get to do this week that I really enjoyed was going. My daughter, they went to like a the honors program, a music festival. So I got to watch her play in the honors band and play with other schools, um, Japanese schools, and then with their school. And so that was a good experience to actually be able to take the time off to get to enjoy that, to watch it and experience it. I drove there. Usually I volunteer to ride with them, but this time I drove there. It was a nice drive, nice relaxing. And then we got home and we crashed and we burned. So with that said, I just wanted to share like this. I'm here. And if you're watching, thank you for watching. And just let me know what are some of your thoughts on some of the things that you might be working through, and what are some strategies that you use to get yourself out of the headspace to move yourself forward as opposed to staying stuck in a feeling of feeling sorry for yourself or feeling bad. So this upcoming week, some of the things that's going on for me, we get to watch just different things that's going on in the community, get to continue to connect with people around me, and just continue to share. So with that said, hope you enjoyed. And once again, please like the video, share comments, and different thoughts that you have. Have a good day. Bye.